Ibona chage Biafra rokobore amako karya mano urawo. Mafi ibona chage Biafra rokobore karya mano urawo. Mafi ibona chage Biafra rokobore amako karya mano urawo. Mafi ibona chage Biafra rokobore karya mano urawo. Imanadika dinta jarabia nkene buge boya. Imanadika dinta jarabia nkene buge boya. Ogano chure aso coach betena bagati tindawo. Ogago chure aso coach betena bagati tindawo. Abo Brother Masikwala makene sirike kiweli sigiru basabo. Esyo imano esene ne maruma kiwele ndoge biego. Imano bukage makiwe esendelu enye onine kero sabo. Nduhe wedo nduhe wewe mborobo weekend chuhasa. Nduhe wedo nduhe wewe mborobo weekend chuhasa.
I'm strong, Onyeka. Ever Joy TV. Roots, yes, Roots. Thank you for joining.
Atutu alala nike, atutu uronike ni abwego.
Thank you for joining.
Atutu alala nike, atutu uronike ni abwego.
Ego Igbo. Thank you.
Otu akogade mbebi afraga bia atutu ndiga ora.
Isaac Success, thank you.
Mbebi afraga bia atutu ndiga ora.
All right, I think maybe we have gone to that sort of Facebook. Let's share. Let us share the. Isaac Success, there are Christian. Thank you. God is doing well. Thank you. Do we see
Oye forono di Bezi anyị mazi na modika dike. Ọbịa bụ wetọbụ gị bụ na-abụ Polugo na ọ bụ onye Chukwu ọlụ.
Taproot, you're welcome back. Shima Ire Chukwu Machie Bosa Ewachan
Ndụ si na Chukwu akara ka m si na Chukwu na bụrụ Victoria.
Alex Uche
Ndụ si na Chukwu akara ka m si na Chukwu na bụrụ Victoria. Nkwọ afọ mologo nne m bịa kene na mkpụrụ ekpolo wee pugo. Mami mo bịa kene nne m bịa kene na mkpụrụ ekpolo wee pugo. Nnọma kwera ina nkwa. Anya lawala, anya gawala na la nke Chukwu gosiri anyị. Ala Biafra, obodo ọma ebe abịa sisele, obodo ọma.
Oh, very sorry about that. Thank God you got it today. Thank you.
All
right. Let's do justice to this very quick one. It is too late to fix Nigeria. It's way too late. It's too late to fix Nigeria. Break it up to save lives. And no excuses. There are no excuses for those of you that are giving Nigeria the benefit of the doubt. Some of you, maybe because of some of the things you feel, some of your comfort zone, and you feel if it is broken now, if I join Biafra now, how will I survive? How will I do this? If I leave Nigeria army now, what will become of me? What if you lose your life? What will become of you? Our precious and beloved sister, Onyeka, Onwenu, some of these videos were surfacing, and then I began to think again about this beautiful daughter of Biafra. She had so much pain in her heart. She knew what she went through because of Nigeria. She saw the war. She endured it all. And she believed that one day it will get better. She lived it for over 60 years now. And she passed away over 70. And here, before her passing away, I don't know how many days this video was done before she passed on. We're going to watch it together right now. And I'll play the other video also, where they had a summit about Biafra. And I just wish many of her age grades would come to the table of Biafra and get very consistent. You know, she's a woman, and I believe that she did what she could, but her best was not good enough, because at the time she was still believing that Nigeria, there is hope. That's why she attached her confidence to Peter Obi. She believed that Peter Obi was able to do something. But she should have known better. I haven't seen all the things that are going on in that zoo. Now let's listen and let's watch.
If you're a leader, wherever you are, and you're listening to this, I cry on behalf of all Nigerians who are badly affected by the situation in this country. Blessed people with talent, with so much to give the world, to show the world. Let our light shine. Do whatever you can. Let's make peace. Let's find a way. Let's stop this before it's too late. Help us. Help our children.
She was crying, let's stop this before it is too late. Let's stop this. I'll play it again. Let's stop this before it is too late. Let's make peace. Let's help our children. When it became too late was long, long ago. Do you remember the interview Mazen Namdekano had with that Fulani woman? Was it Kadira? What was her name? I wish I saw that video again. I was looking for it before I came live. I couldn't find it. It became too late long time ago. When that lady came, I was asking Mazen Namdekano, what if push comes to shove? Will you go to war? What if your desires are granted? Will you relinquish Biafra? Mazen Namdekano told her it is too late. They have shed many blood. They have killed so many people. And me and you know, and Onyeka Onwenu knew that there is no will in the people that were in power to make that changes that you were requesting or you were looking for. Even right now, as we speak, even though she has passed on to glory, people are clamoring to go for protest. The government that you want to believe or hope on, are clamping it down. They are buying people to threaten people. How many of you saw the video of the pig in the creek? The pig in the creek that was crying the other day. This is the worst government. Tinubu, you are the worst government. Tinubu. They have visited him again. They have given him what he likes. They're giving him chocolates. He came back now and is threatening people. You understand? Nobody can fix Nigeria. Nigeria is endemic with evil and corruption. Nobody can fix it. It can't be fixed. It can't be fixed. And those of you that are still dilly-dallying or delay, you are putting delay tactics instead of you to join this redemption of the Biafran people. You are putting a clog on your wheel, on your own wheel, delaying your own freedom, giving excuses here and there. You are waiting for, what time are you waiting for? When? When it will be ripe? Is that what you're waiting for? You are going to remain in that valley of decision. The sea and the ocean, everything will cover you up. You know, Onyeka was crying and calling for peace. Do you know that that is what those enemies of your freedom, that's what they like? They like to see that your weakness. They say, she's crying, they are crying. It shows that whatever we do to them, they can't fight back. They will only cry. They will only beg. That is the reason why China Sanworu made this comment. Because they know that all the while, what you will do is you will come back and you will cry, you will plead, and then life will go on. That's why China Sanworu was reminding his fellow Zoological Republic animals in this video that whatever they do to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, highest you will cry, complain, and everybody will be quiet. Life will go back to normal.
And they hold him for complete 8 days before bringing him to court. I want everybody to put this in his mind. They were also having the power to eliminate him. They have the power, even for 3 years in their custody. I'm telling people something. If the Nigerian government wants to eliminate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu inside the custody, they will do it. We can only fight for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. People will get tired. People will be killed. People will continue their life.
Okay.
You see that? So this idiot was suggesting to the zoo to remind them that this is the system. You know, do that thing you want to do. Higher people will cry and they'll forget it. But the zoo knows very well they cannot do it because there is a new sheriff in town that is no longer Jeremiah, the crying prophet. These are not the days of Jeremiah, when the prophet will be crying. Lamentation chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. No more lamentation. These are the days of Elijah, the days of action, the days of fire. Bring the fire down. Come with everywhere. These are the days of Elijah, the days of fire. You know, when you cry, they see your weakness. They continue to pump with their evil, with their madness, with their wickedness. That's what they know how to do best. They are professionals in that. You know, let me see if I could. This other video is long anyway. I have only 10 minutes, but that video is long. But let me bring it. At least those of you that haven't listened to it, you'll be able to listen to it now. That's the same Onyeka, our own Onyeka. If only she distanced herself from P2B and all the rest of them and consistently, you know, use her music talent, just like M. Josh is doing today, and joined this Biafra movement. She had the capacity to reach from diaspora. If she's afraid to be in the zoo because of her life, and reach the world with her voice and her music.
It's a great privilege to be here with you today to talk about a subject matter that is very close to our hearts, that very personal to many of us, very sensitive matter, very painful matter indeed. And yes, some of us have lived with some bitterness, and we make no apologies about that. We were a people in war, led into war not by our own wishes or design, but in self-defense. No apologies, Nigeria. No apologies to the world. But here we are. I'm sorry, I'm going to stand up, if you don't mind. My name is Onyeka Onwenu, and it's not the Onyeka Onwenu that you think you know, that you read about in the papers, but the Onyeka Onwenu that was born and raised in Port Harcourt. That's correct. And the person who made that statement knows. When he says DK Onwenu, he's telling you where this person came from. My father was the first Arrondissement man in the Federal House, and he was representing a Port Harcourt constituency. He was the principal of Enitonia High School. He was a brilliant man, but he died too early. Thank you. That's my background. I'm also from Abia State. Since I am Adamazi, I'm Onwenu. Adamazi. I'm from Imo State, Arrondissement, and I'm from Anambra, where my mother comes from. I can go there and live. I can do anything I want in Anambra. Nobody can say anything to me. I'm also from Lagos State. Surprise, surprise. Yeah, I'm from Lagos State. I married a Yoruba man. I have 2 Yoruba children. They only paid 5,000 naira as bride price. So we have the right to demand more money anytime. 5 minutes going. Yes, 50 years after I fought the war. As a young girl, 14, 15, 16, 17, I was in that war. And I lost many relatives. I worked in hospitals. I carried babies who died in my arms. I treated old people who took days to die. People were dying out of hunger. Even our soldiers were dying out of hunger at a particular point. But thank God, we survived. You see, when my father died at 40, he was a politician and also a principal, but he didn't have much money. In those days, you had to keep your day job, even if you were a member of the House of Representatives. Yes, my mother, an Anambra woman, was a trader. Put your hands together for Anambra women. She was richer than my dad, so my dad would borrow money from her to buy the land, and he never paid back. You know how it is. And my mother dares not raise the subject again. At the end of the war, I could not go back to Port Harcourt. My home was abandoned property. Those of you who come from Port Harcourt know the story. A home that a widow, my father had just laid the foundation when he died in a motor car accident, on duty. A building that a widow, and living just adjacent to us, the Ikopus on Hospital Road, we could see you, we could relate. In fact, I thought we were related because every family in Port Harcourt was together. You didn't care where they came from or who they were. Once you're from Port Harcourt, every parent had the right to reprimand another child that you saw misbehaving. It was a beautiful town, but we couldn't get back to it. So for me, the Civil War never ended. At the end of that war, my father, oh no, it never ended. It's still going on. I had no family house. My poor mother went back to claim the property she was beating into a coma by people whom she had helped all her life and sent to school because she's an Igbo woman and now Port Harcourt belonged to another group of people. They forgot the sacrifices that the Igbos made. It's still going on. No apology has ever been made about that. The road that is now referred to Harold Wilson Drive used to be DK Onwenu Road because of the sacrifice that people like the Onwenus, the Ikopus, you know them, the sacrifices they made in building up Port Harcourt. Here I am. So I traveled outside thanks to my sister who was at Harvard at the time, who organized for the rest of us to come and go to school. But we all came back to do what? To develop Nigeria. I have tried with the little talent that God has given me, to use it for the betterment of my society and my country. But can I tell you something? That if I were a Yoruba or Hausa woman, I would probably have had more patronage, I would have had more help and more support than I have got by my self-help effort to raise this country up. But I'm not asking anybody for anything. I put myself through school. My widowed mother did her best, but I was working 2 jobs in America to put myself through school. I didn't want to take Nigerian scholarship because they were giving it to everybody, those who deserved it and those who didn't. And many of them were not even in school. I put myself through school. Wellesley College and the New School for Social Research. I have no apologies to make to anybody. I am angry. I am angry at Nigeria. I'm angry at this government which seems to be letting us down. I am angry at us as a people. I am angry at my people in Jibo. Because if they have refused you, why are you refusing yourself? Stop complaining and do it for yourself. We've always been able to do that. How did we build Imo Airport? Nobody built it. We spent how many years raising money? I know it was my equipment that was traveling all over the country for concerts. I gave free concerts to build Imo Airport. That's who we have been. And I remember in those days, Purana, Imo State Union, Purana, Zestiobi, Dike Onwenu, Oputa, Ikoku, you name them, Abba Korana, that's it. No dispute. Everybody follows the line and gets done what needs to be done. Let me tell you about Ndibo. Ndibo are wonderful people. Let me tell you about Ndibo. Ndibo are resilient. Let me tell you about Ndibo. Ndibo are people with integrity, with conscience, with a feeling of humanity that they can reach out wherever they are and contribute something to that society and not care that they're not even from there. That's who we are. Do not categorize us as people who are uncouth. We don't know, we don't have unity amongst ourselves. You're kidding yourself. We love ourselves. But we also love our neighbors. You see, to love your neighbor, you have got to love yourself. That's what the good book says. Love your neighbor as yourself. So how are you going to love your neighbor if you don't know anything about self-love? I am a proud Igbo woman. And yes, if there's anything you know about me as I walk into a place, know that there's nothing you can do to me in this country to bow my head. I will not do it. I am my father's daughter. I am my mother's daughter. As an Igbo person, I stand before you committed to the project called Nigeria. But at the same time, you talk about never again.
Anyway. Because of time, I will not be able to play the last 1 minute. Because she's an Igbo person, she was committed to the project called Nigeria. That's the reason why when she cries, nobody will hear her voice. That is why she has to struggle by herself in the same country where there's supposed to be equity and justice. Isn't it? So that is why those of you that are alive now and have seen what this woman went through all her life until she passed away and close to the end of her days, that video where you saw her crying, she's not a poor woman. She is a self-made, wealthy woman. And yet she was crying. She was still begging for peace. Let's make peace. Let's come together. For how long will you do that? Let's leave it here. Let's think about it. It's either we end it now or it ends us. No excuses. Yeah, she's late now. None of us. She's late. She passed away. She passed away, I think, yesterday or a day before yesterday. May her soul rest in peace. But those of you that are alive now, consistency is very important. And being spot on in what you preach. Knowing who you are and standing tall for it. Don't hide and beg for freedom. If you beg for it, you can't get it. They won't give you. They will mock you, they will laugh you, and then at the end of the day, you have got nothing to show for every effort you made to live in peace with them. It doesn't help you in any way. Time is not my friend. I will see you all probably later tonight or tomorrow, as the Lord would help us. The Lord bless and keep you all. I love you all, but Chuko Kabiama loves you more. Share this and let it go viral. Tell anybody you know, nobody can fix Nigeria. You can't. People like Onyeka, Onwenu, the people she was mentioning, the Oputas of this world, they couldn't fix it. All those people were great, but I want to assure you that there are greater people amongst our youth this generation. Very great people. But they are wasting their resources and their efforts trying to bring Nigeria together, trying to for a new Nigeria. I'll leave you with the video of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. I can play it 1 million times. Maybe one day it will wake up your subconscious.
People don't know what is coming, do they? They have no idea. I feel sorry for the zoo. They have no idea. Any day that all of you gang up to support your one Nigeria garbage, the more you're digging your collective graves. Nigeria can never ever be fixed. It's broken beyond repair. Can never be fixed. People don't know what is coming, do they? They have no idea. I feel sorry for the zoo. They have no idea. Any day that all of you gang up to support your one Nigeria garbage, the more you're digging your collective graves. Nigeria can never ever be fixed. It's broken beyond repair. Can never be fixed. People don't know what is coming, do they? They have no idea. I feel sorry for the zoo. They have no idea. Any day that all of you gang up to support your one Nigeria garbage, the more you're digging your collective graves. Nigeria can never ever be fixed. It's broken beyond repair. Can never be fixed. People don't know what is coming, do they? They have no idea. I feel sorry for the zoo. They have no idea. Any day that all of you gang up to support your one Nigeria garbage, the more you're digging your collective graves. Nigeria can never ever be fixed. It's broken beyond repair. Can never be fixed. People don't know what is coming, do they? They have no idea. I feel sorry for the zoo. They have no idea. Any day that all of you gang up to support your one Nigeria garbage, the more you're digging your collective graves. Nigeria can never ever be fixed. It's broken beyond repair. Can never be fixed. People don't know what is coming, do they? They have no idea. I feel sorry for the zoo. They have no idea. Any day that all of you gang up to support your one Nigeria garbage, the more you're digging your collective graves. Nigeria can never ever be fixed. It's broken beyond repair. Can never be fixed. People don't know what is coming, do they? They have no idea. I feel sorry for the zoo. They have no idea. Any day that all of you gang up to support your one Nigeria garbage, the more you're digging your collective graves. Nigeria can never ever be fixed. It's broken beyond repair. Can never be fixed. You see, the land of Biafra must be defended at all cost. At all cost. It is the land of God, given to his children for their eternal habitation. We may have failed in the past to recognize this very fact, but now that this generation has come, there is nothing anybody can do to stop us from restoring the kingdom of God upon the face of this very earth in the land of Biafra, without apologies to anybody. You see, the land of Biafra must be defended at all cost. At all cost. It is the land of God, given to his children for their eternal habitation. We may have failed in the past to recognize this very fact, but now that this generation has come, There is nothing anybody can do to stop us from restoring the kingdom of God upon the face of this very earth in the land of Biafra, without apologies to anybody.